Time check. 7 na. Hello.
Sorry, you have to wait.
Huh?
You have to wait. 3
Nope.
minutes.
No problem. I will wait.
Three.
Thank you. Como estas, Brazil?
Colombia Andes. This is a typical house in Colombia. How many flowers, colors, more beautiful balcony, doors, okay? People usually take coffee, the best coffee in the world. Ask for coffee from Valdez. Colombia not only sport coffee, sport more.
Ah,
For the true gold, okay? The building is open. The reason is very hot. Okay?
yes, yes.
The next way, one feel about Chiva. Chiva is typical transport.
Hira?
Typical Chiva. This way. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Inside the next experience, very nice. It's similar one bus like this. Inside.
Ah, so this is one.
Yeah.
So saan tayo? Nasa bus. Ah.
In Colombia, okay? And here you will take one tour inside the main country, my stones and the characteristics, okay? And then enjoy. What is the second one? Okay, thank you.
Have you ever seen a chiva? They're Colombia's traditional buses, and the one you're on right now is magical. Air, water, fire, and earth are the four elements that are the essence of life. They are all uniquely expressed in Colombia. I am Earth, and we're here to tell you the story of a country connected to the rhythm of the future, the story of its people and their natural resources. Colombia is a blessed country, crossed from end to end by the imposing Andes mountain range, creating all kinds of climates, ecosystems, and unique landscapes. This is the story of the Western Colombian Andes, mountains of coffee and flowers. But if we talk about climates, we must talk about Medellin, the city of eternal spring where innovation and fashion bloom.
And reggaeton, sheer joy, happiness, and the desire to have a good time also for
This is Omar. Did you know Medellin is the capital of the fourth industrial revolution in Latin America? Here, innovation is in the DNA of the people, helping build the future of the country.
Yes, innovation. But did you know that some of the biggest reggaeton stars were born here? It is also the birthplace of famous artist Fernando Botero, of whom you saw a sculpture before you came in today.
The chiva is yours, Omar.
Parceros, as we call friends around here. Buckle up your imaginary seatbelts. We're going to see some of the most spectacular places in our country. I'm an agronomist, and I'd like you to join us in unveiling our
We can visit all of these places since they are nearby and well connected. In the coffee cultural landscape, one-of-a-kind natural, economic and cultural elements blend together perfectly. This landscape, which has been listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is the thriving result of hard-working coffee-growing families that have kept a legacy alive for generations. A legacy that embraces technology to continue offering the best possible product.
That way, Colombian coffee culture remains renowned all around the world.
All of these incredible places you see are possible thanks to Colombia's imposing mountain ranges and the various climates that exist at different altitudes, from reservoirs to rivers.
Waxstone valleys, even perpetual snow. Traveling through these mountains as we're doing today, I met the woman who stole my heart. Is she here already?
This is your chance. Good luck. Hi, Omar.
This is Estela. She'll be your guide as you discover the history of the Western Colombian Andes. Legendary moors and valleys.
Thank you, Omar. May I?
This region of the Andes that we'll be touring is an example of balance between tradition and progress.
Let's start with Bogota, the country's capital. Art, gastronomy.
In Bogota, I went to university and started my own business. And although I wasn't born in Bogota, I learned to love the city as my own because it's a place where everyone is welcome. Its streets are brimming with culture and entrepreneurship. The people of Bogota are great hosts for both tourism and business.
You can say the history of these lands is very steep, isn't it, Stella?
Since I was little, I have seen people riding bikes as early as 4
Faccio salire al carro. Fanno salire al carro e troppo carro.
To the Colombian ancestral origins. My name is Cachipo, which means daughter of water. My parents brought me to this place when I was little, so I would learn that before us there were other peoples and other native cultures that had artistic and religious expressions very much like our own.
The mysterious Colombian Massif is the place where the most important rivers in the country are born. A place that feeds the Cauca, Magdalena, and Amazon basins. It's the heart of some of the most representative indigenous communities in the territory.
There are places in this land where we can find the knowledge of lost ancient cultures, such as Tierra Adentro.
That's right, Katy.
Water, so what is our mission in this Colombia for the future?
That is a great question, Cachipo, to which I have no answer. I am water. I cannot see the future.
I believe that by preserving our past and culture, we can understand ourselves as part of the future.
I agree with you.
I'm going to show you something on this loom, the one my grandmother taught me to use. I remember the first time I visited this last sanctuary, a place my grandmother took me to as a child to sell our looms. It was the first time I came. They are our GPS, leading the way to keep alive our ancestral wisdom. My grandparents taught me to look at the sky, but also to look at the earth, at the water, to know who I am.
Maybe that's the answer you were looking for. time for me to go, but the journey will continue through El Salvador.
From here, where the sun sets, all the way to the Mavecure Hills, you'll find only virgin plains, epic sunsets, and an immense variety of flora and fauna. This is your Orinoquia. We, the Llaneros, learn to ride first and walk after. That's the way we are raised up. Here we grew up among the estuaries, the biodiversity unlike any other in Colombia. The Llanera culture speaks of cattle, horses, oleo and coroco.
To the Caribbean and Pacific region of Colombia. In the entrance we have some hammocks. These are usually handmade in Colombia, okay? Now we're going to be traveling a little bit around the Pacific and Caribbean, okay? Here we are in Tumaco, the Colombian Pacific. This is one of the many beautiful beaches we have in Colombia. Now we are in Mopok, in the greater Colombian Caribbean. Maybe you don't know this, but this is one of the best conserved colonial towns of the world. Now, you can come closer. Here, we are in La Guajira, in the greater Colombian Caribbean. As you may notice, in Colombia we have a lot of nature and a lot of animals, so we have to save them in any way. So we're getting into the renewable energies. Now we're going to the sea. In Colombia, even the sea has to be colorful, right? So, here we are in Malpelo, in the Colombian Pacific. So, here we also have one of the largest coral reefs of the world. Now you can join me here. What we tried to do with these pictures was to like represent Colombia in pictures. But for me, the most representative one is this one, because of the people. People in Colombia so who's smiling, so like always cheers and laugh. That's great. It's happiness what represents Colombia. Also, you may notice that in every floor we have this. These are handicrafts. So, if you want to purchase these things, you can buy it in the commercial area downstairs, okay? Now you are in the last floor, right? And here you can experience in this box like some dancing and playing drums. So you can come here, please. Wait me 1 second. Yeah, you can come. I don't want you to be so hot.
It goes something like this. Don't forget to follow the rhythm. That was really good. And our music reflects the paradise we live in. One of the most biodiverse ecosystems in the world, where thousands of birds and fantastic underwater species live. We can even find humpback whales that come to give birth in our waters. Don't think that the Colombian Pacific is just beaches. It's also Cali, a vibrant city, brimming with culture, entrepreneurship, design, and style. With a captivating and electrifying atmosphere, whether you're here on business or simply to have a good time. After all, Cali is the salsa capital of the world.
Did you say salsa? I love to dance salsa. Why didn't you teach them? Speak faster. So now, let's switch to one of the greater Colombian Caribbean rhythms. Let's dance Mapale. Okay, everybody follow me, arms out like this, and we are going to push up and down in circles with our whole body
been recognized as World Heritage show the world that we are a land of contrasts.
It is true. As you start heading away from the sea, you will find beautifully quaint little towns in between rivers, marshes, and mountains. Indigenous civilizations, all with a rich cultural heritage.
The Barranquilla Carnival is a colorful celebration in which we get to express all the folklore and diversity of rhythms that make up the greater Colombian region. Just like the Carnival, we are a region filled with joy, color, and diversity. We always have people from all around the world who get to experience firsthand our warmth.
It's impossible not to get caught up in the rhythm of these two regions. Their love of life is also reflected in productivity and entrepreneurship, in the creation of industry and renewable energies. This is a place that's quite simply impossible not to fall in love with.
So now you know we'll be expecting you. Jonathan, get over here. I want to bid farewell to our guests with a dance. Hey, Jonathan.
Are we dancing champeta?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Join in, don't be shy.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
You can definitely feel the rhythm of flavor in the air.
You can feel the heat, not only in the weather, but in all the people who live their lives passionately. You should never let that fire inside of you go out. I'll see you soon to tell you more.
Thank you to visit this beautiful country. I hope to see you in Colombia and never forget regular coffee down from here to the side. That's it for
Gracias.
Thank you.